Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. With me now is John Jeffrey of BioZyme. No stranger to Sunrise. I'm glad to have you on.
Lots of times.
Glad to have you on here again. Are you ready for a whole nother week of summer sales with us?
I'm ready for another week of summer sales. We've got this one in Sheridan, then we'll wrap up at y'all's place for Labor Day. But we're about to finish up.
Well, last night and in between the last interviews that we've had, I've had some time to watch some of the BioZyme feeding value videos that y'all have on here, and there's a lot of information in those.
Lots of good information.
If we could show all of it during Sunrise, it would be great. They're too long, so I wanted to kind of touch on some of the things that you talked in the Feeding Value 2.0 with Randy Heflin. There was a lot of trials they did in using VitaFerm, but first talking about it, as producers are looking to justify their input costs, what return do you see on using VitaFerm in an operation?
Well, so in all the research that we've done looking at AmeriFerm or our products containing AmeriFerm, typically it's a 3-to-1 return. So for every dollar that you invest, you'll get $3 back. And that's pretty typical, and sometimes it's even better than that. So I like to trade. I think those of us that are in sales like to trade and make deals. You know, if I could give you $1 and you give me $3 back every time, I would trade with you as fast as I possibly could. And actually, if I gave you $1 and you gave me $1.50 back, I would trade with you. So the investment that you make in our company and what we provide in terms of AmeriFerm and what it brings to the table in terms of increase in intake and digestibility and absorption rate of nutrients, and helping that animal actually take what you feed them and get greater benefit from it is truly, truly there.
When you look on the performance side of what this product is doing in an animal, what effects are you seeing on average daily gain in a herd?
So if we're talking about a stocker operation, a quarter of a pound of gain a day is very typical of what we see in terms of the added performance, especially those of you out there that are on these programs, Natural and Gap and Beef Care and some of those things where you can't use some of the technologies that we typically have used. You can use our products and get back that gain in performance and also some added health, because 70% of our immunity comes through our gut health, and we know that AmeriFerm actually has a positive effect on that. I think we're the only feed additive across the board that you can say not only do we help in improvement in performance, we also improve health, and nobody else can do that across the board like we can.
Randy was talking about a trial they did on a controlled basis. They had 2 herds cattle of similar origin being ran basically across the fence from each other.
Right.
What results did we see in the one herd that had VitaFerm and the other that did?
Well, so I really can't tell you that because Randy's a very astute businessman and very coy, and I tried several times to get him to actually give me some real numbers in that interview, and he wouldn't. But I can assure you, I've known Randy Heflin since I graduated from college, and he was my first boss. Randy Heflin doesn't do anything that's not cost effective or benefit to his operation. And so just knowing that, rest assured, he probably saw at least a quarter of a pound of gain a day, I promise.
Well, thank you so much for coming on here this morning. Look forward to seeing you in Sheridan as well. Be sure and check out those videos. There's a lot of great information in them.
YouTube, you can watch all of them. They're on there.
Don't go anywhere. We've got more Superior Sunrise up next.